guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to turn any wig, whether it's a frontal, closure, half wig, it doesn't matter. I'll be showing you guys how to turn it into a headband wig. So if you're interested in learning how to do that, then just keep on watching. Before we get started, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, as well as turn on your bell notifications, that way you never miss any of my posts. And let's go ahead and get right into the video. Okay guys, so we all know that right now there's a big trend going around with these headband wigs. So it's basically like a wig that has no frontal, it has no lace or anything like that. It's basically like a half wig with like a headband attached, and it blends in with your natural hair, and it's just a super convenient way of wearing a wig, having your hair done without actually having to go through like laying your wig and doing all of that nonsense. But I'm gonna be honest, when I first heard about like the headband wig trend, I was weak. And I was weak because it was so funny to me that people were actually selling headband wigs when you can just turn your frontal into a headband wig. Like for years, like whenever I don't feel like laying my frontals, I'll just go ahead and do this method that I'm about to show you. Slap a headband on and go. So people have been asking me, like, in my opinion, like, do I think it's worth the money to go ahead and invest in a headband wig? And the answer is, it really depends. If you are an avid wig wearer and you wear wigs all the time, you have a whole bunch of wigs, you have the money to invest into wigs and you enjoy doing that, then yeah, I think that you should invest into a headband wig. If you've already got like a collection going, then yeah, like I don't see anything wrong with going ahead and adding a headband wig to your collection. For me personally, I have 18 wigs. I have 4 synthetic and 14 human hair wigs. So yeah, for me, I still at some point might invest into a headband wig just to like have it in, you know, my repertoire. However, if you are in college or, you know, you're in high school, you don't really want to have the money to be like spending, you know, a whole bunch of money on wigs. You really don't care to have too many wigs. You just need your one like everyday wig that you can like bust out and rock all the time. Then no, like you definitely don't have to invest into a headband wig. I don't see the point in investing into a headband wig. Even if you don't like to lay your wigs, I still think it's more profitable for you to invest into a frontal wig and then just wear it as a headband wig, again with the method that I'm about to show you, because a headband wig, I'm gonna be honest, they cost about the same as a lace front. Like they cost about the same as a closure. These things are still $200, $300 depending on the length and the density that you get. Like this is not a cheaper option. So if they were cheaper, then yes, I would tell you to invest in them. But since they're not, since they're running about the same price range, it just makes more sense to go ahead and get a frontal and then wear it as a headband wig, and then you can kind of do both. Whereas if you invest in the money to get a headband wig, you can only wear it as a headband wig. That is just in my opinion. The whole headband wig thing kind of came about because, you know, with everything going on right now with COVID-19, for the longest time China was, you know, shut down for the most part, and a lot of hair companies are stationed in China. When all of the production stopped in China, there was a lace shortage, and $300 wig was now like $600. Lace fronts and frontals were harder to come by and also more expensive. So I think that that's kind of why the headband wig came along. So I completely understand, you know, like hair companies still getting their coin 110%, but if you don't want to invest in that, I'm gonna show you how you can get around that. But yeah, so right now, if you're not trying to drop the coin on a headband wig, you already have frontals at home, and you know, sometimes you just don't feel like laying them and you want to know how to turn them into a headband wig, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I've already prepped my hair. I went ahead and oiled my scalp, as well as put in a leave-in like moisturizer for my hair. I have a short haircut, so this is how I prep my hair for my wigs. To go ahead and flatten my hair, I'm just gonna be using some gel, and I use the Extreme Wet Line Gel. It's my absolute favorite. I actually like this gel a lot more than Eco. It just really works with my hair. I can't explain it. So I'm just gonna be taking a bristle brush and just dipping that into my gel. And I'm just gonna go ahead and gel down the perimeter of my hair. Okay, so now that I have flattened my hair, I'm just going to be taking my child, I'm really not sure what this is called. It's not a do-rag because it doesn't have like the little like flap in the back. So I'm gonna just go ahead and call this a silk scarf. I really don't know like what it's called, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this and place it on my hair. And you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. You can just use like a wig cap. I used to just do that whenever I did this method, but now I recently just started going ahead and putting on my silk scarf, because I mean, if you can add that extra layer of protection to your hair, why not? You know what I mean? So while it's under there, it might as well be, you know, as protected as possible. So I go ahead and do this method. I'm just gonna wrap this and then tie it in the back. And I'm doing this with curly hair, which of course has like a little bit more volume than a straight wig. So if you do this method with a straight wig, you might not want to do you know, the scarf, because even though it's pretty flat, it's still like a little bit bumpy to be under your wig. But if you're doing a curly wig, again, I just, you know, go ahead and have that extra protection for my hair. And then I'm actually going to be going ahead and taking a wig cap and placing this on top of my sew scarf. So this just like keeps like the little straps and everything in the back together, so it's like not coming out of the back of my wig, because we don't want that. And then I'm just going to push this back so that I have a good amount of like my hair showing. And this is the wig that I will be putting on today. If you watch my channel, then you already know that 99% of my wigs come from evahairwigs.com. I'll leave the specific link to this wig down below, as well as just Eva Hair Wigs website if you want to check them out. Since I have shorter hair, I like to go ahead and tighten my straps in the back, so I'm just going to take my two straps and I'm just going to connect them like that and place the wig on. So now that the wig is on, I'm just gonna be taking some bobby pins to secure the wig to my hair. So you just want to make sure that your lace is far enough back that you can see as much of your hair that you want to see. And you can fold your lace in or you can leave it out, it really doesn't matter. I fold mine down just like a little bit just to get a better grip. You're going to take your first bobby pin and secure it diagonally. So you want to put it in, I hope you guys can see this, you want to put it in diagonally, and then you're going to take a second bobby pin over that one and put that in the opposite direction, also diagonally. So it's going to be like an X, because if all your bobby pins are going in the same direction, like your wig can slide off in that direction. So you want to make sure that you do an X so that your wig is super secure and it's not going to like move around, because we don't want that. And I like to secure my wig in 3 different places just for extra security. You can also do it a lot more, like you can do X's like all around the perimeter of your hair. I don't really feel like that's necessary, but you can. And so I'm just going to repeat that same step. I'm just going to repeat that same step like on both sides of my hair and then in the center as well. So now I'm just going to be taking my headband and placing it on. So for me, I have like this super thick, I think it's like, I really want to say that like I bought this when I played soccer in high school for it to be like ear warmers. Like it's a super thick headband, but your headband just needs to be thick enough to like cover your bobby pins. So it doesn't have to be super thick, but this is just the headband that I use. And then I'm just going to take it and place it. And then you can put it as far back as you want, as long as only your hair is showing, and boom. Just like that. The last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and like define my curls and lay my baby hairs, and then we'll be done. Okay, so I have laid my baby hairs and I just used like a spray bottle, my little mister, to define my curls a little bit, but that's really it. Like this is really like the simplest trick. And again, you can do this with any wig. You can do it with a frontal, you can do it with a closure, you can do it with curly hair, straight hair, different colored hair. You don't have to just do it with like hair that's your hair color. I do this with black curly hair and straight hair, but if I want to wear a wig that's like a different color, I'll do the same method like with the bobby pins and just put a hat on, and I'll like include a photo or something like that. Half the time when you see me on this channel and I have a hat on my head, it's because like I've done this method in like the hat just covering my bobby pin. Well, that is all for this video today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Hopefully this will save you guys some coin if you're not trying to spend any more money on a new wig right now. But yeah, if you end up watching this video and using this method, then make sure that you tag me on Instagram. I'll go ahead and leave my @ name above, as well as like link my Instagram down below. But yeah, so again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure that you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, as well as comment down below what you enjoyed about it. And of course, as always, if you have not already, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and also make sure that you turn on your bell notifications. That way you don't miss any of my other posts. And I'll see you guys in my next one.